there. So I'm sorry that it's kind of a mess right now with what you're seeing. I usually am on the couch, but I couldn't find my thing that keeps my iPhone up there for me to film while I'm on the couch, and you're gonna hear my heater because it's like 0 degrees in this basement, and you're gonna hear the cats running around because I have Zane in here and Iggy right now. You're gonna hear bells and everything, so this video is kind of a mess. Great way to start, Makayla. Awesome. So, as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about the clique mentality in high school sports. Now, listen, I played lacrosse for 4 years on my high school girls lacrosse team. And I really love the sport. I have nothing against the sport whatsoever. And it was fun. Even though I wasn't that good at it, I still had a lot of fun playing it. So that's why I kept playing it all 4 years, even though I didn't like the people on the team. And it was a fun sport, even though I had to deal with those kinds of things on a day-to-day basis. So first thing that was really annoying to me was all of the popular girls seemed to always get varsity spots. They seemed to always just get all the attention, and they would always be starters, and it didn't matter how good you were. It was basically who they liked more, whoever the coaches liked more. Now, actually, the one coach who kept giving me a shot, she was really awesome. She really wanted me to keep playing, even though I wasn't as good as the other girls, maybe, or whatever. But, I mean, I was certainly no, like, star player, but I would like to think that I was actually pretty decent by the end of my high school career, and she could see that in me, that I was trying, that I was really trying to be better at the sport, and that I really liked it. The male coach, however, complete other story. He would buddy with the clique girls, the popular ones, the pretty ones. He was always sending them out to play. He, I think, only actually sent me out to play a few times, like maybe like once every year in high school, whereas my other coach would be like, all right, you know, here's what you need to work on, and here's where you should go, and we're gonna put you here. And she like really tried, but the other coach was so clique mentality that he just completely did not care how good you were. If he liked you, you were going out on the field. And I'm sure he would deny this. I don't know, you know, he probably would just be like, yeah, that's not true. I picked whoever was good. BS. That is complete crap. That he loved the pretty girls. Everything was all about them. So, fun stories that I have to share with you about some of these girls on the team. So, back in 8th grade, yes, a long time ago, I used to date this guy in 8th grade who was an ex of the girl on the team who broke up with him. So yes, she broke up with him, and at the time that he dated me, I was going through some rough stuff with an ex, and he felt bad for me, so he pity dated me. And she flipped out. She did not like me from that moment on. She was totally against my existence and hated me. So there's that. And then we have another experience I had with a girl on the team where we would run around and we would switch hands with the stick, you know, every so often, so that way we could get used to doing it in both hands, dominant and non-dominant. Well, I did it on my own accord because they would have a switch like every 5 minutes, which to me was not enough, and I wanted to get better at switching constantly and fast. So I would do it at least every 15 seconds. I would keep switching. Well, one of the captains, or whatever she was on the team, yelled at me. She kept saying switch, and I was like, okay, well, I'm not doing it on your schedule. So I was trying to finish mine, and she kept yelling switch. I was like, what in the world what does she keep yelling this for? So then she goes, Makayla, switch! And she said it in such a nasty voice. And I literally turned around and I went, I'm doing it on my own schedule. And she heaven forbid that I stood up for myself. She was mad at me. And then we have another girl that during practice, she yelled at me once because I was on defense, right? And I was doing everything I could to keep that ball from going in. And I grabbed it and threw it, and she said something. She was like, Makayla, get back on defense. And I was like, whatever. I yelled something, and she was like, excuse me? And it was just such a typical, imagine Regina George saying, excuse me type deal. It was she was mad that I stood up for myself. But it was, those girls were just so, they did not like me because I was not a part of their crowd. I did not fit in with them. And even if I had been really good at the sport, they probably still would have treated me the way that I got treated. And the biggest thing that annoyed me so much was that even if you were completely open, even if you were doing the best possible game, like if you had the best game ever, nobody would pass it to you because they didn't like you. So I think I made, what, 2 goals the entirety of my high school career, and I think like one of those is in practice or something, and it sucked. It really did, because nobody would pass me the ball since, oh, she's not a part of our popular kid crowd, she's not one of us. So I would basically get shot down because I wasn't one of them, and that really sucked. So it was really hard because I really liked the sport, but I was always treated like crap, and it was just bad. So, but you know what? I never gave up because I did like the sport, and I guess I was kind of of that mentality that they may think that I can't do this, they may think that I don't have a spot on this team, but I genuinely like the sport, and I don't care what they think. At first I did, because it was like high school, you know, you want to fit in, but near the end of high school I was like, I don't care what any of you people think about me. You guys are just living in the now, and when you're 40 years old, the fact that you were popular in high school is going to mean absolutely nothing. The fact that you made a bunch of goals in high school is going to mean nothing, because at that point, what do you have? You know, like it's not going to matter, because you're going to be focusing on other stuff in your life. And so for me, I just did not like the clique mentality, but I still played because I thought it was a lot of fun. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. It was kind of like a rant slash talk, but hopefully you still enjoyed that. And yeah, so if you have any interesting stories about, like, if you were in high school like that and you had a bunch of cliques and all that kind of stuff, let me know. I would love to hear all of your interesting stories in the comments below. And yeah, all right. So I guess I will see you in my next video.